Hello again, I'm back. More tweets, more tearjerkers, more beautiful romance, more love. We love love on these streets. So if you didn't already watch the first video, go back and watch it, okay? This is pretty much a continuation of it, alright? If you have watched the first video, do not put your tissues away because you're still gonna need them. So these are tweets of gentlemen responding to Jackie Hill Perry. This is from February, okay? But I had to dial it back and I'll explain why at the end of the video. But Jackie Hill Perry asked the question, "Hey married men, I'm trying to see something. How long did it take for you to propose to your wife after your first date?" Now at the end of the video, I will tell you how God spoke to me through the responses in these tweets, right? But for now, let's see what the men had to say. So, first guy, 46 weeks. Would have been sooner, but she kept breaking up with me. It'll be our 40th anniversary this October. Woo! Hello! October 1981. Alright then. Wow. 46 weeks, hey? That was like less than a year. Alright. We talked about marriage on date 2. He called my dad by the end of the week. Engaged 3 months later. Married 6 months later. Married now for almost 10 years. When I tell you about coming with a mission, okay? My man, this lady's husband knew. He not known. But also, like, tell me you're a dating Christian without telling me you're a dating Christian. You guys know in the church, hey, like, don't nobody waste time. Like, date number 2, you're already picking out, like, wedding dress colors and themes. We love it in the kingdom. Dated and broke up 8 months in. Second go around was quick track, just a few months, and it would have been only one day if I had more than $10.72 in the bank account. Yes, a real number. I remember because your boy overdrafted on a 7-Eleven run. Lol. So that time apart again, my guy was like, okay, bring her back, this time keep her for life. And girl, you know the money try to play with you, but Jehovah Jireh. Who's next? Asked her to marry me in 3 months. We got married after 5 months of our relationship. We've been married 30 years in May. So they've already hit that 30-year mark. We both were committed to Christ, hey, and from broken backgrounds. We committed to being real honest right from the start. No secrets, no games. Love, love, love. There is a redemption story in there as well. They came from broken homes and they have been going steady since 1991. 30 years. Kudos to them. Elijah Henderson says, first date, September 1st, 1993. Knew I would marry her by October 1st. Declared my intentions by December. Official proposal, May 1994. Okay, he gave us the whole timeline. Okay, that is amazing. Guys, I'm just saying, September is a few days away, right around the corner. So don't lose hope. The year's not over, okay? Here's this lady, 1st of September had just started, and she meets her husband. By December, he was like, Nyanta Tango December. We love a decisive king. First thing I said to my wife, Mary, I'm going to marry you. Took me 6 months to convince her. In our 45th year of marriage. True story. Cute. 9 weeks? 9 weeks to actually propose. Only 5 weeks to tell her if she was good with it. My plan was to spend the rest of my life with her. I don't know, like, love the decisiveness, but I just like, dude, I need some context. Like, had you guys only just met and then you propose after 9 weeks? Or did you know her for a while and started dating for 9 weeks? But, whoo, hey, andale, andale. Arriba, arriba, let's go. Speedy Gonzalez. 9 months and got married within the hour of proposing. Shoo! One thing about me though, I want to be fully involved in the planning of my wedding. So if you're watching this and you're my husband or you know my husband, please tell him that right now before we even meet, that may he never try that with me, okay? That whole thing of we propose now and then it's like, oh, look, surprise, if you look to your left, all your family and friends are here and it's a wedding day. It's just not gonna work with me, because me being me, I'm just gonna be really upset because I'm like, wouldn't really have gone for this color scheme. Don't really like the centerpieces. Not really crazy about the dress, it doesn't fit, right? I'm just no, thank you. I like it, but you know, he knows his fiance at the time, so he probably knew that will work for her. Don't try that with me though. Our previous minister did it on their first date. I wonder what her parents' reaction was. They've been happily married for about 25 years and have 3 terrific children. Wow. Don't try this at home. Don't try this at home. Beautiful, happy it worked for them, but the grace on the minister's life and the grace on your life not be the same. So you might need that 3 months, 9 months, 6 months, you know. Don't try this at home. Answering for my Twitterless husband, 7 months. But started planning the proposal at 3 months. We had been best friends for 6.5 years before we started dating. Lovely. Okay, thank you for the context. Like that. 8 months. Been married 27 years now. And they're gorgeous. They're such a beautiful couple. Yes, come on with it. 2 years. Too long. Ooh, tell me you enjoy married life without telling me you love married life. 3 years. Waited until we graduated college, but I knew after 6 months. Oh my goodness, guys, stop it, stop it, stop it. No, stop it. It's cute. I proposed after 3 months. This will be 29 years. We've survived cancer, raised 1 daughter and she's married to a great guy, and 1 14-year-old left at home. I'm a blessed man. What? My heart is warm. The temperature just changed, guys. It just got so warm. This is so beautiful. So beautiful. 3 months. 3 months and they have built years and loved and raised a family for years, for 29 years. That's how old I'm turning this year. That's beautiful. I met my wife right after she vowed not to date men for 1 year. I pursued her. We became friends. We dated after that 1 year and got married 3 years from the first date. She was the first and only person I ever dated. Hello? Does this not sound like a rom-com? This is such a romantic comedy. I'll never date men. And then like right after that, like a man enters the room and he's the love of her life. Like, if God is not the best director in Hollywood, in life, in ever, who is? Like, imagine God writing you your own rom-com. Imagine God writing. I swear, like, we serve such an amazing God. 5 days. First date was lunch on Monday, and he proposed at lunch on Friday. Still together and still in love 25 years later. This reminds me of that one Craig David song, Monday, took her for a drink on Tuesday. I'm gonna finish that song because it's not very God glorifying like that. But wow, so this was like a working week. In 1 working week, this lady went from single to engaged. Also, what was happening in the 90s and the 80s? Because all of these people have been married for like 20-something, 30-something, 40 years. So that's all between like the 1980s and 1990s. What what was the game like back then that people were just getting married like so quick? If you're watching this and you were dating in that time, please let us know. Please share some tips with your young ladies who were born in the 90s, because we missed an era. We missed an era here. We missing some. Next. Okay, tweeting for her husband. On our first date, my then future husband said, "I'm in this for marriage. Doesn't mean it will necessarily end there, but I'm not really in a place for fun and games." We were married 354 days later. That was 18 and a half years ago. Brother, state your case. Brother, state your case. Make your intention clear, okay? Write the vision on paper, okay? Write the vision, right? That's Hosea. Write the vision, okay? This man just came in. We love a decisive king. Listen, if you can come at a date like this, I might just marry you right there and then, because I love that you know what you're doing, you're coming for it, stating it. No, listen, Sarah, you better love that man. Who's next? Took 1 month roughly to know. Then got engaged 3 months later and married 4 months after, in the same year. Are you guys catching how fast life can change? You ladies, gentlemen, you better be getting prepared. You all are here. Stop watching. At the end of this video, okay, at the end of this video, I need you to go get your planning ready, start writing your guest list, start planning your colors, start calling venues, because you see here this man, let's do the math real quick. He knew in a month, okay, cool, right? Then 3 months. 3 months later, right? So we're on what, like 4 months now, right? Right? 3 months later, they engaged. All right, cool. 4 months. Then 4 months after that, they got married. 8 months. 8 months. 8 months. Guys, come on. Don't play yourself, right? Because 2022 is on the way, sis. Like, before 2022 even hits winter, you could be married. Sir, all of you guys too. So please go plan. Get your tuxedo. Get your dresses. Like, call your bridesmaids. Get everything in order, because y'all see how quickly these things happen. 8 days. That's how long it took him to know that that was the lady. 8 days. Wow. Married 2.5 months later. July will be 30 years. Guys, get your gift registry ready. 5 years. But we started dating when I was 16. As soon as her pop was cool with it, I proposed. My man was just waiting. He was just like, when I am of age, this is my wife. He was just, I don't care what else is out in the street. I don't know what's in college. I don't care what's in uni. I don't care. I want this girl, like this one here. And he did it. I love it. I love this. And then Miss Jackie Hill Perry, who started all of this, closed it off with, "It's the decisiveness for me." Ma'am, it is the decisiveness for me as well. Respect. When he knows. And he'll lay as well. Respect to every single person who knew what they wanted and went for it. And in terms of what I was saying earlier on about how these tweets spoke to me, story time, mini story time. So when I first saw this tweet, when it actually had come out in February, and on social media, a couple that I'd known in university had just gotten married. They were like that it couple in university, and they had gotten married actually in December, but in February they then dropped like the different videos, the edits and whatnot. They actually are on YouTube. Check them out. I think they're called We Are the Vics or something like that, right? And they actually released their stunning wedding video. And I remember listening to the speeches that they were giving, and they were talking about how, you know, I've loved you for 7 years, we've been together for 7 years, you've been my person for 7 years, right? And that was less than a month after I had ended a love dynamic, we'll call it that, which had lasted for over 8 years. And as happy as I was for them, there was still in my heart a bit of sadness, because I was like, man, that's a story that I wished that I wanted to tell at my wedding, about how, you know, I'd loved you for all these years. I've loved you all these years. No. But obviously that dynamic had to end because it wasn't very healthy, right? So whilst I'm there, feeling all sad, I go onto Twitter, which I don't go there much, but I went on that day, and this tweet by Jackie Hill Perry, this thread, was one of the first things that I saw. And obviously I opened it and I read through it, and everything was just so cute and so heartwarming. And what I felt the Holy Spirit just like whisper and speak to me is, you will not be able to say that you and your husband have known and loved each other for years, but you will be able to tell the story of how your husband was decisive that he wanted you to be his wife, and he was decisive about making that a reality. And I was just like, ew, God, that's so cute, that is so sweet. So y'all, honestly, God cares about the things that make us go boo boo boo. When we go boo boo boo, God is there, and he's so willing to just comfort us because he's a good father. He's such a good father, he is. So okay, and don't God can speak to you through anything, right? You know how the word says God will use the foolish to confound the wise, or something like that. So do not dismiss anything. God can speak to you through anything, and something as like social media as well. God can speak to you and give you his love and comfort through any medium at all. So y'all go finish crying. I'm gonna go finish crying as well after all of these cute stories, even from the previous video. And then I will see you tomorrow, maybe. Yeah, okay. Come back.